Coach Mungan was saying that Ricky Bradley hadn't really been healthy, all fall, but came out and had a great game in his first game. How big was that for you guys to see from him?
It was good. It was good to see that what we saw in spring from him translated to the first game. We saw in spring a kid who has a lot of potential. He was a little banged up in fall, which was true, so it was hard to see that, hard to get him fully activated, in fall camp, which is always a little scary because, it's first game. You never know what's going to happen. But he did a great job. He did a lot of good things, and I know he wanted to do more. Obviously, that big play in the end zone, he wished he had back, but that's part of game one as a wide receiver ever. So it was very exciting. Good to see him get off to a good start.
Tyrone Holmes, too. I mean, he give you pretty much what you need out of a slot guy. It's kind of...
Yeah, I think T did a great job for his first game. Again, I think there's a lot of stuff he really liked. There's probably some things I know as a competitor that he'd want back. That first turnover he'd want back, obviously. But he made some great plays, some big plays, had a chance to make a few more, and he'll only get better. So, as will everyone on our offensive unit, obviously.
Coach Munkin had a lot of praise for Bridgeford and his ability to kind of absorb the offense in such a short amount of time. What's your assessment of where he's been?
Yeah, Alan's done, in 30 days, he's done an amazing job of putting it together. It's hard to do, and we ask a lot of those guys, so I think he did a good job. And I know him pretty well. I know he's not going to be happy. He'll be happy, but he's not at all satisfied with his game. I know there's some things he wants back for sure, but having a guy come in and do what he did in 5 weeks is pretty impressive.
How do you get the run game cranked up?
Block, run it. We got to do a better job in the run game. We've got to establish some semblance of a run game, and it starts with putting together the right plan, and having guys up front. I think the best part about Saturday is we got to put on tape who we are, who we have, what they're going to do, how much better they're going to get. They got to play together for the first time, communicate live for the first time. There's no doubt about it. We got to run the ball better to support our offense holistically in our unit. And I know every one of them yesterday knows that. We got to take care of the football. We got to get up front. We got to block. We got to come up. We got to do a good job up front. We got to do a good job as the ball carriers, reading the run. Good job as a quarterback getting that thing done. We have to establish some semblance of run game, and that's goes without saying.
What stands out about Nebraska defensively?
Good team, good solid football team. A Big Ten team that's got some Big Ten talent. Big guys up front, good scheme, solid, good defensive backs. Been coached real well, play hard. Seen a lot of different teams, a lot of football. They play in a smash mouth, but they know they play a spread. They play some spread components. They know they have a spread component in their offense. So, there's nothing they haven't seen, and they've always done a great job. And Clean's always done a really good job. They'll be good.
Do you think the big players are going to be there?
I hope so. We're going to need some big plays. We always need some big plays. You always want explosives. I think we had 10 or 11 explosives last game, and unfortunately they didn't come to fruition when you mask them with the other stuff. But we're always looking for explosive plays, and again, I think we had hoped that would happen the first game. We had some guys show up and make some explosive plays. We're going to hope for that every game, and try to create that. So, yeah.
You saw the big plays in the passing game. Once the run game, gets there and you put it all together, take away the turnovers, is that exciting for an offensive coordinator to see the potential there?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the thing that's hard, is it's hard, but it's good. You're preaching what wins football games, and what lost you the football game is what wins football games, turnovers. Take everything out of the mix. That there's lies and statistics. And if you don't do the things that win, if you don't score touchdowns in the red zone, and you turn the ball over, and you don't convert your third downs, you're going to have a tough time. Now, all that in the mix, there's also, you take out just the turnovers, and you got a chance, especially with a group of, 7 to 8 guys in that offensive unit on the football field for the first time, which is special because they're going to be good. They'll be good, and they got a chance, and we got a chance this week to get better, and that's exciting.